Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carry.
Precisely. That's why Anne was always the most... I'm hoping... Come on. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha!
Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne?
You didn't. It's nice to meet you by...
I am.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. I do miss Hogwarts. Between the goblins at the
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle. I must say, I wasn't...
Uncle Solomon is frustrated. They both mean well. Sebastian cannot take away my...
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile. I'm getting tired. I wish you well.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yeah. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come?
She's all right. She said she was going to...
Nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay up.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian? I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, I'm the one trying to help her. He's...
Both Anne and your uncles.
I refuse to believe that. I miss my sister. Come with me. I need... Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it.
Confringo!
It's in my book.
Defender!
Let me go! At once!
Descendo!
Expelliarmus! Incendio!
Defendo!
Places! Defendo!
I won't rest until you're dead.
Places! Incendio! Places!
You've made your last mistake. Right? Such arrogance. Almost. How nice of you to stop. I won't rest until you're... You call that spellcasting? Coming back in.
Incendio!
Let's get it. One less human to worry about. You fight about as well as a pumpkin. Little mooncar.
Defendo! Incendio! Glacius! Accio! Defendo! Accio!
Stop! I'm afraid of heights. You are postponing the inevitable.
Defendo!
Confringo!
Incendio!
No! I will not.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding... They didn't even give her a...
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at billywhigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here. and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Revelio.
I've heard goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
Revelio.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Revelio.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Revelio.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You can see traces of an ancient magic. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor. If I didn't know you...
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about...
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason.
Only one way to find out. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
Revelio.
Left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Lumos. A journal entry of Isadora's. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Confringo! Lumos. Confringo! Lumos. Lumos. Lumos.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream?
Revelio.
Because that happens to me too.
Lumos.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
What?
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been... You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic.
I can't be sure, of course, but...
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this...
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret script?
You did not. Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I'll be in touch. Till then.